Up.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Nerds with Dice. 15 days in Pasadena, playing Cape Rose Noir today, which I know doesn't actually have any dice. It's all cards.
Oh, oh no, we've already lied.
Oh no.
You've been bamboozled, sorry to say.
Gotta rebrand everything now.
Oh, I hope not. I've had to struggle with
It's
that
too late.
already. it's too
It's too
late.
late.
I made graphics already.
I know.
It's too far.
It's
But
too far. Too much.
yeah, it's obviously early in the morning, and I did this to myself. But we're excited. We do have a Discord, and that you can join. I'm currently attempting to do some one shots on Wednesday nights. So there is the Discord. You can join the Discord. I usually post to get a few players all over the place, all over a few Discords. But we'll have YouTube soon. I am working on that. So the first Die Laughing will be up soon. Now, before we get to the game, let my players introduce themselves. Kupo.
True. Hello. My name is Gemma, but I go on Twitter as Kupo Knight, and I will be playing Flor-de-Lisa Cruz, an agent with powers of I can influence emotions.
Quartz.
Hi, I'm Quartz. I'll be playing a private detective named Howard Noctivus. He's got a nickname of Ghosty, and his primary power is the ability to talk to the dead. Kind of where the nickname comes from, really.
Yeah.
It's very on brand.
Very on point.
I guess that takes it to me. Hi,
Yes.
my name is Chase. I go by TQ Loudly on the Twitters. And today I am going to be playing Noel Hardy, a veteran turned private detective, surprise, surprise, with the powers of flight and light control.
Awesome. So, tonight, all our characters, have been invited to the Holton dinner party, and at least one of you has been investigating a case with over the disappearance of young adults that were known to be powered. They've been disappearing, and at the last scene, there was found a like a card or something with a symbol on it. When you received the invite for this dinner party, you noticed among the various things on the card was the same symbol. So it's only at least one of you has came to this dinner party tonight to continue to look into that case. It is currently 10 p.m. You've already eaten. People are just lingering around, listening to music, talking, gossiping. So let's get an idea of what some of our characters look like. Flor-de-Lisa, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Flor. I I said nickname for Flo, but I don't know yet. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I want to. I think. Man, I want to say. I want to say my character was the one who's kind of like on the job, but if it's a party, and it's a party, but I think Flo is just very much yeah, keeping it on the job. So just very much, well, first of all, they have like the bob cut, the bob haircut going on. So the hair is just black and it kind of covers her face in half. It kind of just like this asymmetrical cut. But they're definitely like wearing like the typical like agent suit of the 1940s, but more masculine. So has the blazer, the tie, and like the kind of wide slacks that the 1940s were going for. And yeah, they're just kind of they have a glass of they have a glass of champagne, not really hasn't been the glass is full, and they're just really concentrating on they kind of have this like serious face on because they're just um because with their emotions they're kind of an empath in a way, so they are really trying to block all the stuff that's going on around them. So their concentration is a bit intense right now.
Okay. Howard, what do you look like?
Howard, I wanting to say he's fairly a middle-aged man, quite tall. He's not wearing a hat or anything. He kind of looks like he's dressed for the party, but not overtly. He looks nice, but not sure how to say that. Business casual, I wanted to say.
I was just about to say Bizcaz.
1940s business casual. He's not really mulling around with the drink or anything. He's kind of just wandering around, hands behind his back, kind of looking around, trying to pick up hints of conversation. Not particularly on the job. He's just probably really curious about what everyone's doing, and he's very nosy. Got quite a kind of graying hair almost, and you can tell him from a mile away as he is probably the most pale white person there. Another reason why he's called Ghosty is because he's effectively as pale as a ghost.
Yeah, that scans.
Built my entire character around a nickname, and I don't know if I should feel disappointed or not. Yeah,
Do it.
he's kind of milling around, not doing much, trying to strike up small conversations here and there, pick out what everyone's doing, and just that.
All right. Noel is lurking by a window. He's got a nice but very well-worn suit on. His features are very pointed, very angular. His hair is cut very short, very emblematic of his former military experience. And he's just kind of watching the party unfold. He had a drink when he first got there, but he's a one drink a night kind of guy. And he's talking to people as they come up, but he's not really engaging folks in conversation.
Wow, we're an antisocial bunch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We all like to lurk.
We're the lurkers.
Hey, we're all private investigators. That's literally our job.
We are all private investigators. That means we are all the kind of person that goes to the party and plays with the dog.
Oh, are there dogs?
Dogs.
Oh, that could change the whole landscape at the party here.
Yeah.
There might be dogs outside in the pens, but this is a kind of a not a ritzy place, but they're a little bit more fancy place. They don't. Mm-hmm. So we're somewhere where the people are stuffy enough that they don't let the dogs in the house, kind of thing. Yeah. Time passes for this party. Music plays, people continue to talk. And then at 10:17 on the dot, the power flickers just for a moment, and you hear a gunshot. When the power comes back there there is a body laying on the floor in the center of the party.
Mm-hmm.
You see a door close, and you hear the clatter of metal just beyond that door.
Okay. I make for the door.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
How is the crowd? Like, I'm assuming like everyone was just like, what the heck?
Yeah, the crowd is shocked.
I'm gonna go and poke the body.
He is dead.
Yeah, but is there anything about him that strikes me odd? Like where the gunshot wound is, or
Um, the gunshot wound is almost perfect. Like it's instead of being like center of the chest, it's just off to the side, right perfectly where the heart would be. Whoever did this is a good shot.
or incredibly close?
Or incredibly close. But they knew exactly where to find the heart. It is kind of the point.
What do I know about this person?
The dead person is one Ricky Marsh. He is a middle tier businessman. He has a lot of money. He is a little loud politically. Usually against a few things. He's against, he's a bit conservative, so he's against gambling and things like that, which might have earned him a few enemies. He's also avidly against a group called the Moon Children. They are sort of like a cult. They believe in some wild things that may or may not actually exist in this campaign, but they believe in some spooky things about spirits and stuff. And he is being a conservative, good Christian man, was avidly against them.
All right.
Okay.
What do I see beyond the door?
Beyond the door, there are two confused staff. They look like they have come out of other doors, but there are like 6 doors that lead to various rooms and parts of the house. One including the dining room. So you were in like the foyer or whatever it is, and then there's like the dining room, which if you went through the dining room, you could go to other parts of the house.
Gotcha.
Just beyond the door, it lays a 38. Just in front of you, just laying on the ground.
Okay.
I think after the first initial, the lights flickering and things like that, like, and then the gunshot and all the chaos, I think Flo just automatically goes in like agent mode and puts up her badge and goes like, all right, Department of Justice agent coming through, like, please stay calm and get out of the way, as like they go towards the I guess the body would be first to see.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then I guess I see Ghosty. I'm like, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to move away. Do not touch the body. And that was toward Ghosty.
And he would probably go, well, I apologize, but seeing as I am a private detective myself, I believe I would have at least some sort of right to investigate the body and the surrounding murders.
I'm
We are
sorry,
all at the same party.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's my badge. Can I see yours?
Does he have a badge?
I would say there's some sort of like
Yeah,
Don't
there's got to be some kind of
I
license,
think,
I would imagine.
yeah, he'll probably have his own like certification on him,
There
or
we
at
go.
least a business card of sort.
Okay, and I'll take it, and I'm like, Ghosty, huh?
Yes, but I do detest the nickname given to me
Oh,
by my clients.
what would you like to be called then?
Howard. My name is Howard.
All right, Howard. Nice to meet you. You can call me Flo. Um,
Wonderful.
so what have we got here?
Well, the bullet was directly on the heart, so the person who shot him either was very close and knew exactly what they were doing. The man in question is a very rich yet conservative businessman. Lots of enemies, I presume, from his particularly vocal outbursts. Any suggestions?
Well, gunshot wound. The weapon's got to be close by, hopefully. Maybe we'll see some evidence around the premises. Would would an agent would we know Ricky? Like, would the police or any would he?
You would at least know of him.
Mhm.
He's been in the paper and stuff like that. Captured a few headlines with some of his rhetoric, but otherwise the police would not, like, he doesn't, he hasn't been in any kind of trouble that the police would know of, and if he's been threatened, he hasn't taken it to the police, which isn't unusual in 1946. Not everybody would trust the police for various reasons, and if you're railing against gambling, you may not trust the police as well.
I must say, though, it's peculiar how the lights went out beforehand, almost as if there were other people working with said killer. Perhaps we should go and check the fuse box, as well as the murder weapon.
Yeah, did you want to split up and do that? I'll take a look and see if there's any evidence.
Now I can just stay with the body if you want to go for the fuse box.
All right, sure thing. And I'll kind of make my way, and I'll look for a nearby worker and see where their fuse boxes are.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to. So I'm at the door where we heard somebody leave, and there's the derringer on the ground. I'm going to look to. You said there's some staff there. I'm going to look to one of them. It's like, all right, where'd they go? Where'd they go? I heard someone come on through.
Uh, we didn't see anybody. I thought I
I'm not
heard
talking
them.
about what you saw. The lights were off. I'm talking about what you heard.
I heard a door close. I think it was the dining room.
All right, I am going to activate my flight ability and fly towards the dining room.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. You're not under stress, so you fly through the dining room. The dining room is empty. There is a muddy footprint on the ground, leading out one of the doors that would go to a hallway that would actually loop you back around into like the foyer where everybody is hanging out.
Okay.
So that it would look like you were in the room when everything happened. You come in another door.
Gotcha. I'm gonna fly through that loop real quick. Are there any windows?
Windows?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pop one of the windows and fly out. Take a look around.
Okay. Yeah, outside there is nothing. You can hear the dog, a couple of dogs bark. Like sounds like some kind of hound off to your right, but you don't see anything else. But it's pretty dark out on the front lawn.
Okay. I will fly out towards where the dogs are barking. My other ability is light control with the modifier with the built-in boost create. Because when you pick that ability, you get a boost just as a part of it. That's how it normally manifests. And I will create light down towards the ground to see what I can see.
All right.
Well, while he's doing all of that, can I raise this man back to life?
Okay. Yeah, so let's do some.
Never happened.
I'm gonna do this to try and hide it from everyone because I like being secretive with
Secret necromancy.
secretive
Okay.
necromancy.
Darn, I
Yeah,
shouldn't have left. Dang
that's why I was trying to get you away.
it. Well played.
Let's see here.
So I believe it is an insight check. And
Yeah. Um,
Oh yes, I want to see how this is done on Roll20.
which power?
it is the contact spirit, a charisma insight versus target's mind check for any friendly spirit. And I presume this guy will be classed as a friendly spirit.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah. So
I think my charisma is.
I realize
Give
I
me.
have the wrong book open.
Yeah, okay, my charisma is 2. So I think that's. I draw 2 cards.
You
is
can
it?
draw 2 cards. Yes. So
Okay.
you don't have to, but you can draw the first one. See what you got. If you want to try, if you pretty sure it's going to be no good, you can draw the other one. If you want better successes, you can try again. You can try to get a better success, which comes with a
Okay.
modicum of risk, but
Ah, love me gambling. Okay. I don't know the scores yet system,
See?
but a queen is high, and I don't know if I should keep that or not.
yeah, a queen is
Spades is the
good.
highest.
Oh, it's a
Ace
spade,
is really
which
high.
yeah, so it's a queen of spades.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty darn high,
yeah,
right?
that's actually, and I really need to get better at memorizing rules. I just was making sure I knew them last night, but
I just knew
It is.
blacks are pretty good. Reds are like
yeah, so
Reds
spade.
are not good. Okay.
That means you get a success with a
Ooh,
boon.
okay.
is it with
Ooh, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, that is with a boon. So that means you get a I believe you get an advantage or something. You basically you can add an extra card to your stuff. You'll have or like you get a normal amount of
Okay.
right. You get advantage. It kind of I believe if I remember right, it kind of works like D&D kind of thing where you'll get help with your next thing. But yes, you can contact the spirit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna raise them up from the dead. Um, I'm not sure if anyone else can see it, but to me personally, I can see like the wisps of his spirit come up, and he in a spirit-like form, ghostal form, he appears before me. I assume that's how my power works.
Yes.
Okay. And I will look at him bluntly and ask, "Well, good sir, who shot you?"
oh wow. You're
He I do not know, though. If somebody shot me, perhaps you should talk to my daughter.
Your daughter. Do you have any idea of where I could find her?
He looks around at the party and then points at a young woman that you see leaving through another door. Looks like she's with somebody, but you don't see who they are. But she leaves through another door.
How peculiar. Well, Is there any other information about tonight? Perhaps some unsavory guests you had, or particular enemies you knew would want to kill you that you'd like to impart on me before you go back to your undeath?
I've been looking into the disappearances as well, and I think I found some connections to some people who wouldn't have liked it. I don't know if maybe they hired somebody, but I don't know if anybody here at this party who would want me dead. And I'm not sure, but I don't know. I don't even know everybody here.
I see. Thank you for your service. And I kind of like make him vanish. And I start heading towards his daughter and her escort.
Okay. Let's see here. Was
Yeah, okay.
sorry, I'm just looking at the.
No problem. Yeah.
I
Anyone else?
was looking at the light control stuff, so it doesn't look like it really requires a check or anything. So
Nope.
yeah, you see some dogs. There appears to be like the cook, like the cooks are like out like having a cigarette away from the house.
Sure.
Since their job is kind of done, there's only people who you see out here.
Dang it. All right. Well, I will do another quick loop around the house. I will activate. Which one was it? Oh no, I didn't take the speed one. Beans. All right. Yeah, I will do a quick loop around the house, and not seeing anything else, I will fly back in the window I left from, and just kind of hover above the Derringer.
Okay. Yeah, and then back to Flo, you find a helpful member of the staff. And just to be clear, there's extra staff on for the party kind of thing. So that you find somebody who knows where to go. They take you to the fuse box.
All right. Well, thank you. And is anyone usually in charge of the fuse boxes, or like, well, first of all, does it look tampered with, or how does the fuse box look?
The it does the door looks like it's just a little bit open, not completely closed. Other than that, no. If you look at the fuses, they're all in place now, and everything looks
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I gently like open the lid and kind of just see that everything's in place. Oh, huh. Kind of look, and I'll just kind of just ponder to myself, thank the worker, and kind of just walk back to the scene of the crime, I suppose.
Okay, so the gun. Do you check the gun?
I I don't pick it up like with my hand, but I do like I'm gonna just look at it, take a visual, what's the word I'm looking for? Take the scene in right now, see if there's anything else, because you said there was the gun on the ground, and the doors all over, but I didn't hear much else.
Yeah.
So I want to do a closer investigation without touching anything if I can.
Yeah. So the big thing is on the gun is on the bottom of the hilt of the gun is
Sure.
the initials MM
Mm-hmm.
are carved in there.
Monogrammed. That's bold. All right, MN. All right, cool. So yeah, seeing that, I'm going to Because I am no longer technically law enforcement. I do, you know, I do work as needed, but it's not my job anymore. I'm gonna hover back into the main room, and once I'm around people again, I will go ahead and finally touch down on the ground and uh, head on over, and I'll see Howard next to the body. So, you don't have any idea what's going on?
Partially. And you are?
Oh, name's Noel. Noel Hardy.
Ch-
You?
Charmed. Howard Noctivus.
Nice to meet you, Howie. Right. So I did a loop around. I heard somebody going out that door, but they're gone. They vanished. Guns out there though. Didn't touch it.
Gun.
I mean, something had to make that hole. There's a gun out there. Seems to be a logical course of action that somebody wanted to bail on the evidence, but dangest thing, there's initials on the gun.
And what
Left
are the
ever
initials?
MN,
Hmm.
but that I mean, that narrows it down to, from everybody to probably a couple hundred people.
His daughter was acting suspicious. Perhaps we should go and check on her. If
Fratricide.
you are, you know, actually bothered with taking the case.
I mean, I had plans tonight, I'll be honest, but yeah, I could take a look. We can see what's going on.
Wonderful,
I can't
Mr.
have this going on
Hardy.
in my backyard.
Oh,
Well
and
then, Mr. Hardy, let us go and interview her, the new suspect, shall we? And he kind of
Sam,
motions for you to go first.
all right. Um, as Noel walks and starts, actually, he turns back around. Which one is she? There's a lot of women here.
Ah, yes. He points to the daughter.
Ah, there we go. He will walk off. As he starts walking, you actually notice he's walking with a bit of a limp.
okay,
How peculiar.
and you would know from the if you've seen the press releases that his daughter's name is Melinda Marsh.
Ah,
So yeah, you the two of you go off. You find to find her. She did go through the door with someone else, and you find her in a random study with it looks to be possibly her assistant, and
Mhm.
they are when you. I'm assuming you don't knock on the door.
I
You just
knock,
walk.
but
Okay.
I'll knock
I-
after.
I'm about to walk in, and your hand just juts out ahead of me and just.
Okay. Yeah, so when you walk in, they are straightening their clothes, and there's definitely at least a foot in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, do you need this room?
Miss Marsh, my apologies. We've come to talk to you about your father's death. Grisly scene, as you know. Perhaps you'd illuminate us on some finer details that we may have missed on our examination.
Okay, I don't know if I can help.
Well, we can start with the basics. Enemies of your father, potential motives, that kind of stuff.
I'm sure you've seen his stuff in the news. He's in the papers and such. He's quite vocal. He even went on a radio show just this morning and was blabbing around.
This morning. Interesting.
Hmm.
And I heard your father was also investigating certain disappearances. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that as well, would you?
If he's investigating them, I know nothing about it, but he keeps many things private.
Ah, what a shame he's taken them to his grave then.
If I may be bold, Miss Marsh, you don't seem too right broken up about the whole sort of affairs. There's some bad blood between the pair of you.
Yes. I didn't want him dead, but we didn't see eye to eye on certain matters of, let's say who he considered it was okay for one to love.
Ah, an asshole. I get it.
Now, Mister. Oh God, I keep forgetting names.
Hardy, it's all right. We just met like 2 minutes ago, and there's been it's been a big night, really.
Now, Mr. Hardy, it does not do good to speak ill will of the dead. Lord knows they can come back and haunt us.
Hmm. Yeah.
Regardless,
Mm.
does he have a study or anything that we could go and investigate to leave you alone at the very least?
I mean, if you want to know what happened to him, you should go talk to his bodyguard, Mick Miller. I didn't see him at the party in the minutes before it happened. He should have been in the room.
Oh, very well then.
If you can find him, I'm sure he can enlighten you on what threats my father felt. He needed to hire a bodyguard to defend himself from.
Bodyguard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where
Seems
was
reasonable.
bodyguard tonight?
He was here, but he wasn't in the room.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I thought that was assistant. Never mind me. I'm just dumb. Anyway. Thank you, Miss Marsh, then. I shall... Well, we shall go and investigate them, then.
Yes, we shall. Y'all have a good night now.
I'll motion for Noel to walk out the room before closing
Yep.
the door behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're walking back, I whisper to Noel, peculiar, isn't it? The initials on the gun tend to match up the name of the daughter.
I'm sorry, and I may have misheard. Are the initials MM or MN?
I thought it was MN.
I heard MM.
MM. Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
That
it,
changes
it matches up with both her and the bodyguard. His name is Mick Miller.
McMiller.
Okay.
There's a lot of M names out there.
There's a lot of M names in the name.
A lot of brothers have that name.
A lot of brothers.
Well, while we're doing that, I do still whisper, curious if both the bodyguard and the daughter have the initials to match up the gun. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hardy?
I would, but here's the thing. What kind of fool uses a gun with their initials and then leaves the weapon behind?
One that wants to frame someone else. Perhaps
Exactly.
The daughter.
Perhaps the daughter, perhaps the bodyguard. I have a feeling we might be finding another body or two by the time this is all said and done. Let's.
Oh, how delightful. Did I say that out loud?
You're an odd duck. It's fine.
British sense of humor. My apologies.
There it is. All right. No, it's fine. It's just drier than I'm used to. All right.
Yes, your Americanisms are unique.
We're a little brasher. I get that.
Ah, well, onward we go.
I think while that was going on, I walked back to the body and see that Ghosty isn't there. But I do like a quick sweep of the body and kind of, well, I have some like gloves on that I use so I don't like, just in case there's like evidence or something, and I kind of like observe it and see that there's nothing. Do I find anything on the body?
You find his wallet, and a pocket watch. Nothing of real importance he was carrying on him tonight.
Okay, and I think I'll kind of do a sweep, and because I wanna find the gun.
Okay, yeah. So you find the gun, laying in the hall. Imagine at some time during this, Howard and Noel walk back into But yeah, you find the gun. It's easy enough. It's not hidden or anything.
I pick it up gingerly and I do observe the initials and I have the glove and um and while I'm walking back I just try to make sure like maybe I ask like for a bag or something from the workers so I don't carry this gun.
Okay, yeah. One of
Really,
them
like,
is, yeah, I can get you a bag, and they go off into the kitchen to find something.
I can imagine it being like a little leftovers food bag with the
yeah,
gun inside.
A
like
doggy
a
bag.
Ziploc bag and like a thank you. Like
Um, Actually, before they come back, you all hear said person scream from the kitchen pantry area.
Ah, heck.
Oh,
I
another
I
one.
go, what now? And then I run towards it.
yeah, I stop limping and I lift off the ground a couple of inches and like just fly forward.
Howard is just watching this person flying, going, "Oh well, he's a bit of a show off, isn't he?" Before just walking casually towards the scene of the crime.
Yeah, stuffed in the pantry is another body.
Mm.
It looked like he was in a bit of a scrape, but he was not shot. Looks like somebody snapped his neck and
Ooh.
hit him in the pantry.
Ooh.
It
Mm.
looks like it might be the bodyguard.
Ah,
Ah,
heck.
darn.
Oh, wonderful.
Well,
I well, I kind of want to are all three of us there now?
Yeah, I imagine all three of you went
all right.
right.
I'm like huffing and puff like kind of winded and then I see like everyone just casually going in.
Noel flying in, me
Noel
just
just
Yeah.
flying in.
me just
I
walking,
shoulder
pocket
check the door and it's not locked. I just do it for
Howard just
funsies.
rolling in.
whistling a little tune.
Yeah, and I'm just like business murder. Oh,
Ah,
there you are,
ah.
Howard.
Oh, hello, Flo, is it? I really need to learn
Yeah.
your last name to address you by a proper title. What's this? Another dead body? Oh, how wonderful. What do you think the cause of death is this time?
Well, this is a lot more bloody than the last one, and I kind of want to like hover over the body and like, oof,
Hmm.
snap to the neck.
I will actually hover over the body and huh.
I see him levitating. I'm like, oh, Flo,
Oh.
name.
Noel, pleasure. I'll shake your
Yes,
hand.
yes, now we're all acquainted. Let's get down to business.
All right. I will pick him up. Well, not pick him up, but I will. I'll search him for a wallet just to. I have a pretty good idea who this character is, but I want to go ahead and make sure I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
Necromancer Howard strikes again.
All right. Draw your card for that. Yeah, when you pull up and you find he's McMiller, the bodyguard. While you're searching his body, you find he has a little holster that's empty, and there is a laying next to the body is a handkerchief with a blue heron embroidered in it.
I
Okay.
pick up the hanky.
Well, I got a king of hearts. The king's quite high, and I just checked. Hearts are they're okay for successes. I think. Might want to double check. So does Necromancer Howard strike again?
Yes. A king. Oh, let me see. Better check and make sure I know which one the heart is. I believe that is just a normal success, which actually you do get you do get a little bit more, and I'm in the wrong book again.
The fact I'm pulling out so many good cards this earlier to the game is just going to be terrible late game when I pull
Yeah.
out like the really bad cards.
I know you're using up all the good stuff.
Double jokers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's yep. That is a king is more than good enough, and that is a heart, so that is a normal success.
Okay, so this time I let Flo and Noel join in on our wonderful little seance with the dead.
Let's see.
Um, and we all see the wisps of the old bodyguard kind of in the fridge, but not quite. He's kind of like standing out of it.
I step
And
back a little and kind of just look between Howard and this wisp.
Oh. Oh my.
And then I whisper to Howard, I think I get why you're called Ghosty.
Yeah, man. You
What?
don't do this and don't expect to get a nickname.
I apologize for having such a high success rate in solving murder mysteries. It's not my fault.
You can have a high success rate. But that's a ghost.
Yes, your point. You can fly.
Let's have the bickering later, fellas.
Yeah, all right,
Let's
all right, all
ask
right.
the questions.
Yeah, clearly. All right.
Very well. I like address the spirit. Righty then, let's start this again. Who killed you?
I don't know his name, but I do recognize him from the party. And he looks at Flo. He's like, I'm pretty sure he was sitting across from you.
From me.
Yes, I recognize him from the party. Like I said, I don't know his name. I don't remember him from the guest list or anything, but he seemed to fit in perfectly fine. I didn't think anything of it until I went to go grab a glass of water, and somebody attacked me from behind. I tried to fight back, but it didn't end well for me.
Well, that's particularly obvious.
Like obvious. And I show the little lunch bag thingy, and I'm like, can you confirm this is your gun?
Yes. I would assume so. I know he before he was going for, he was trying to get the gun before he actually killed me. He was trying to get it from me.
Well, at least it didn't make it easy for him. All right.
Can we have a physical description of the man who killed you? And maybe accomplices, as I like eye Flo with a side eye.
I side eye back. I'm like, hold on now. And later I want to ask, would I recognize the person across from me as to GM? To Teddy.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you don't recognize him personally, but you're pretty sure you heard somebody call him David. And the handkerchief, you definitely seen him using the handkerchief at least once or twice throughout the night. Description: the Caucasian, maybe 6'1", brown hair, and hazel eyes. He blue suit with a red tie. Pretty average for the most part. Like he might. He had like a slight, barely visible scar under his left eye, but not much. He doesn't really stand apart or anything.
All right.
Very well, we have our description.
I definitely recognize him, or from that description, but I don't personally know the bloke.
Likely story. I will have to investigate that later.
You can sure try.
I am the one who resurrected the dead. I don't think it will be hard.
Oh, you're dealing with the living, son.
Point being, as I vanish him away, we have our description, we have the person who potentially killed the bodyguard and used the gun to kill him. judging from the fact that we heard the clatter and the dropping of the gun in here, it's safe to assume he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we do now?
Yeah, that's the question. Hmm. Yeah, as soon as I heard noises going on, I hightailed it outside, and there was nobody making beating feet away from the house. So either they're supposed to be here, or, and potentially as likely, uh, they somehow hid among the staff. Maybe they can change their appearance. That's how he was able to get close. I don't know. There's a whole wide world of possibilities here.
Hmm. How annoying.
I mean,
At the very least, we should try to keep the entire guests here calm. Perhaps
uh,
evacuate.
I think we may have already missed that. We've been gone from the party for a solid 10 minutes at this point, talking to ghosts and, now orphans and. Oh, heck, this guy have a wife? Not the bodyguard, but Ricky.
I kind of just shrug, like, how am I
Right.
supposed to know?
I'll head back out into the party. What is going on in the party space now? Now that we've entirely ignored the rest of our guests.
Some of the people are a lot of people are lingering out of morbid fascination. Like, you actually have to like shoo them away from the door to be able to leave the kitchen.
Sure.
Some of them just left. Others don't know what to do, and somebody definitely called the cops by now.
Yeah. All right. So we're working on a time limit here.
I think what we should all do is we go out into the party room and make all the guests play party games. Just at least until the cops arrive, so we can investigate everything without distractions.
That's the
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game.
I think you have a high opinion of the local law enforcement to think that we are not going to be immediately removed from this case as soon as they get here.
I'm about to protest, and then I think back, and I'm like, that's fair.
This guy's a local politician. He's got some notoriety here.
Yes, well, forgive me, but the British do things a bit differently here.
Yes, they do. And I mean, maybe all across the pond, your law enforcement actually lets you like do stuff, but typically, unless we're hired, they don't like to work with us.
Well, that shouldn't be hard. I can just resummon the ghost and he can hire us.
All right. I mean, look, I'm willing to play that game if they are.
Then again, the law enforcement could react adversely to that.
Storyteller, what is the local law enforcement's opinion of capers?
Raising the dead.
Well, powers writ large.
So, at this point, it's pretty mixed. There is some reverence among some people. Nobody is outright against it. But now that the war is over, it is definitely opinions are turning against them. During the war, a lot of keepers were heroes, and it was all good and well. But now that the war's over,
we're entering a post-hero society.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, but it's mixed. The law enforcement, law enforcement more than anything else, because I mean, keepers probably make their day harder, going up against criminals with powers and such. They're probably more likely to be at least a little icy towards you. So
okay, yeah, that's fair. Well, if they're going to eject us from the premises, we need to leave somewhere to stay, or at the very least, recuperate all of our evidence. So, where do we go?
Well, let's see how this shakes out first, and I mean, I don't I think my place is probably fairly close. I've got an apartment just up the road. Um, we can y'all are welcome to come on over for coffee, and we can sort this out from there. But I want to see how the cops decide to handle this first.
Yeah, I can help out a little bit, but gotta say the local enforcement isn't really up and up when it comes to DOJ handling on their business. So
Hmm.
try my best, but being
Well, if worst comes to worst, we can always try and get the deceased to hire us.
Oh wait, you're
And
DOJ. What you doing here?
I I was invited. I was technically off. I and then I kind of fish around and
Hmm.
look at the show the initial invitation, and I was investigating this, and I show it to Knowles.
Hmm. All right. Huh. Funny that. Now we'll
oh,
figure this out one way or another.
So I
he
don't
was
mind hanging out with you guys,
Hmm.
with you fellas, because locals don't like me much.
Hmm. All
before the
right.
cops do arrive here, there is probably one thing I should mention.
What's that?
And I kind of like kick the dead body. The
Hey,
deceased, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
gave me two interesting points. He was investigating the disappearance of our kind,
Hmm.
and pointed to his daughter being a lead. What you wish. Me and Mr. Hardy have already investigated the daughter thoroughly. As to the disappearances, I presume that's what you were investigating, Ms. or Mr. What should I call you? Beyond Flow?
Flo's fine.
I see.
Yeah, that works.
You can see there's like a clear annoyance if he can't refer to you by your last name.
And I think I've kind of noticed that, and it's just like, Flo's fine.
He's gonna say it with a bit more venom now every time, give me your last name. I want
Give me your last name, which is funny because it's okay. Well, and yeah, this that is definitely there's definitely a connection now.
So,
boy.
perhaps you would like to impart what you were investigating onto us.
Yes, storyteller. What have I found out so far about these disappearances?
So far, 7 kids have gone. 7 young adults. They're more like teenagers. Have gone missing. Nobody really paid attention or cared until the 4th one went missing, because he was a child of somebody with a little bit more clout. But the first 3 were all troublemakers. They were very flashy with their powers. The other one was the 4th one was a little bit of a shock to people. Some people didn't even know he had powers because he kept them a bit of a secret. So he wasn't even linked to the case right away. And then several other disappearances happened. They never happened in the same area. They're always like from the few witness statements you've had, they're always quick, very clean, very professional, right? They pull up in a white van type thing. I don't know what they had back then.
White van.
Yeah.
Haunting America for God knows how long.
A Model T plus.
Oh my.
Yeah, and they pull up. and it's just almost like it's just grab and go. They throw like a bag over their head, stuff them into the car, and they get out. They don't wait around. They don't take too much time, and they the police have had a hard time because they can't like set up a sting because they don't know where they're going to be, when they're going to hit. They hit at all hours of the day. They're not shy about broad daylight. They're very confident and pretty sure they're not going to get caught.
And I relay all of that to Howard and Knowles. The power of gaming.
Yes,
All
I
right.
like how your voice had to go through several different changes during that
Yes.
story. Howard kind of like sits down and takes out a little notebook he has and just starts jotting all this down. Well, you've certainly got yourself a predicament here. And at this point, I ask our storyteller, what do I actually know about the surrounding area? I don't think any of us researched that.
I just know we're at a house and a party. And we're in Pasadena.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Pasadena. I think I've got to read up on it, so.
Yeah, so at this time, it's Pasadena is it's on the rise. In 1946, things are starting to kind of pop off. In 1946, it was mostly a resort town until 1941 or so. The war caused the Second World War caused a lot of boom. It was a good staging area. They had high tech manufacturing and scientific companies. And then following the decades following the war, they would get things like the jet propulsion JPL, the jet propulsion laboratories, and some other things. Let me see. When was this? Founded in the 30s. History.
Going deep in historical accuracy here.
Yeah, that wasn't for a while, I don't think. But yeah, things would be on the rise after the war. Before and after the war, things would. Right, they're a popular place. There was a lot of soldiers. Because there was a great staging area. There was a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of dying down, but you're not that far off from the war where they're sliding. Things are good in Pasadena. But it's still not someplace like LA or anything. So.
All right. So I kind of look at my companions, go, so, capers going missing, people being murdered over there, well, investigation of the disappearances, all in an up and rising town. Well, I think this will be a fun little adventure. What do you two think?
Yeah, I think we should be sticking together right about now, is what I think. We've got capers are going missing, and well, at least you and I, Ghosty, you and I have not exactly been the most subtle with my powers. I don't like being subtle with my powers. Helps me get around a lot easier, I'll tell you that much. But I don't hide who I am. No point in it. But if folks are going around murdering folk, I mean, at first it was just kids, but now it looks like they're setting their sights a little bit wider as well.
Yes, well, the police. When are the police arriving? Is the real question. Have they like arrived as we're having this big monologue, or?
Yeah, they're getting here. They're arriving. There's not a detective yet. It's just like
Beat cops.
beat cops. Yeah. So they're kind of trying to. Actually, it's 1946. So they're just coming in. They're kind of trampling all over the place. They might.
I'm just irked.
They
Like
might
I'm already
move.
like my eyes twitching, seeing them just trample over everything and like.
I'm just sitting here, like I've already asked the bodies what I need to do. I have no quarrel with this.
Yeah, I mean they might corral the crowd a little bit, but they don't try too hard. They're not concerned about it. They may, like, some of them might even move the body, or discuss whether or not they should move the body. Somebody like brings in a sheet before the coroner's even there, and is like, they're covering the body. They're doing things like, it's 1946. I mean,
No one knows what they're doing.
right? Like,
There is no CSI.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
Police procedurals don't exist at this point.
like a lot of the stuff that we think of when we think of crime now doesn't even come into common thought until the 90s. Even when they have fingerprints and stuff in the 70s and 80s, they don't,
Because that's
often
what I'm
think
working
about
with
it.
right now. Like,
Yep, unfortunately a lot of that stuff was just not a thing. So
All right.
I just frown and I don't even bother like talking with them. I'm waiting for the head detective because like Flo knows that it's pointless to talk with them.
Yeah. I just grab a seat, and if there's any food still about, I'll grab some chicken wings or something. I'm not sure what exactly would be on what the hors d'oeuvre situation or the after dinner snackage looks like, but I'll grab a little bit of that and just kind of wait and see how this shakes out.
Howard is just pacing there, kind of like in little circles around, hands behind his back, brooding almost.
yeah, so the cops, they take some statements. They spend some time talking to some people. A detective shows up, asks a lot of people the same questions. They corral Melinda Marsh for a while, but determined that she probably didn't do it because whoever did it likely also killed Mick Miller, and she would not have had the strength to do so. So they don't think it was her.
That's a lie.
It's also 1946. They're not going to assume it was her with somebody snapping somebody's neck and stuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's 1946. So even if she did do it, they wouldn't know.
I go up to the detective, flash my badge, and go, Florida Lisa Cruz. And then I kind of just relay to the detective what happened. And I think at this point I don't like introduce Howard and Knowles just because of like the whole like caper situation. So I just make it sound like I just got all the information and just trying to get like
Sure.
yeah, trying to be professional and share the information, and hopefully they'll share back.
You just see Howard in the background, like, oh, what are we now? Like, useless?
We're technically not hired yet.
Yeah, I kind of just look back and just like, oh wait. Okay, like time out. Did we want to get hired by the cops? Is that what we're trying to do? Or like,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm open to I'm open to some work. It's been a little while. I've been doing
'Cause
stuff down
I'll
at the
try to-
factory. I'd rather be doing this kind of stuff, honestly.
okay, because
Howard needs money.
Okay, so I'll try to. All right, I'll go back to the detective, and I'm like, the department is gladly to take on this case, and I already have some highly professional and specialized agents that can handle this, especially considering these are capers we're talking about.
Oh, do you now? So the DOJ is now interested in little murders that happen in Pasadena.
Well, considering that nothing's been done about it, especially considering these are young adults that are being disappeared and nothing's been taken care of.
Oh, so you think this is connected to that?
Well, considering the evidence I just gave you, I would see it's pretty clear. No?
Well, yeah, you made a lot of enemies. I would assume it was one of them.
Well, there are many avenues still left to pursue, so I would that I'll take that into consideration, but I do feel that this is definitely a caper case.
Oh, well, I got 4 other cases on my desk. I'm not going to argue if you want to take it off my hands.
I would be much obliged and more than happy to.
All right. And as you finish this conversation, just before we go to break here, let's see. Howard, you catch somebody dressed as waitstaff. Um, he talks to one of the cops. They write something down and they wave him off. And as he turns and he's leaving, you notice he definitely matches the description you were given of the man who killed Mick Miller.
When I see that, I violently nudge Noel and point in his direction and try and gleam get him now.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna go to break for about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So we will be back soon.
Oh, we found him.
we left off with me aggressively elbowing Noel and trying to get him to
Yeah,
Yeah.
follow him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point I walked back to the group, but I think I think I'll be interrupted with summarizing what I just spoke with.
Ugh, can't keep wearing it.
It was beautiful while it lasted.
Okay, it was on stream. It was worth it.
Next session, I promise you.
Find a way. So yeah, I come back to the group, and just about I'm gonna explain everything. That you guys are technically hired under DOJ. Yeah, this happens. Wait, what do you, Howard? What are you looking at? Who are you in?
I kind of like give the sly glance over to the room where our mystery man, so to speak. I'm wanting to give him the nickname of. I want to give him a nickname, but I don't know what. Where he went, and I don't try to convey that it's him, but I very much try to like wiggle my eyebrows in a way that would communicate it. And I'm not sure if Flo would pick up on it.
I see the waggle, and maybe I see like the waggle is at a direction, but I kind of give a weird look, and then I kind of look at that direction, and then I kind of because I recognize the face from the party, and I'm like,
That guy. All right. I'm going to. He's making for a door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is that door like part of the hallway that loops around that I found earlier?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the two of you, and I'm just gonna, leaning close, like, I'm gonna take that door, take the other door, loop around behind, in front of him, kind of intercept if you want to follow behind.
I'd like you to know beforehand that I have no combat capabilities, and I don't think I packed a gun with me.
I punch real good. It'll be fine.
Oh joy!
Mm-hmm.
I start power walking towards the other door in the other direction.
All right. Yeah. I will. I'll move towards the far door and move to intercept.
Okay. Yeah. So you head him off at the pass. You he's kind of shocked for a moment. He doesn't visibly have any weapons, but he turns to, he does this thing where he sees you and he turns to go back the other way, and then he sees somebody else there and he's, can I help you?
Nice to business in there. You work here?
I was hired for the night, yes.
All right. What happened? You see anything?
No, I actually told the police officers everything that I knew. I was actually in this hallway when it happened.
Gotcha. Let me take a look here. So I am trained in insight. I would like to know if this gentleman is lying to me.
Okay, so trait check.
Third check of the day.
All right. Let's take a look here. So I just draw a card. All right, that is going to be a 5 of clubs.
Of clubs, which...
And then I am trained in that. So does that mean I get to draw an additional card?
So what's your number first? Because you should be drawing on perception and insight. So
okay. Perception is so that is 2, and then an additional 1, so that'll be 3 total.
Yeah, so technically I believe you get, because you're trained in it, I believe you get to 3. Yeah, 3.
3. Yep.
3.
Yeah.
So that's a
I
queen
recommend...
of diamonds.
Okay. Queen of diamonds and a 10 of clubs.
Okay, so yeah, you pass the check. Normal success, but you pass the check. So he is definitely nervous, and he is definitely lying. He thought he was going to slip out of here, but when you headed him off, now he's a little nervous.
Got him off his feet.
Yep.
All right, now come on, man. you and I both know that's you saw something else. There's something else going on here. Now, look, we just want to make sure everything goes smoothly and everybody gets home safe tonight. We don't need anybody else getting hurt. The best way to do that is for everybody to come on clean. So, why don't you tell me what you know?
You can kind of see like Howard in the background, Pucker watch out, stamping his foot impatiently, like, come along, Mr. Hardy, we do not have all night.
Is Flo in the hallway too now?
Yeah, I think Flo like just kind of just walked up and I would recognize the face, right?
Yeah, you recognize the face.
I go, okay, so I walk up next to I think I'll walk and go up next to Knowles and then speak to the person. Oh, oh, hi there. I didn't. I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce myself during the party. I'm Flordelisa Cruz. I remember you. You had that nice dapper blue suit on, right across from me, and I don't know. I was just blown away. I couldn't say. I just didn't say hi. But you said you were working here. I'm confused. I'm so sorry.
He looks back and forth. Damn it! And he jumps out the window.
I'm like, Knowles!
I look at Flo. You ready?
Yeah. Yes. Why?
Okay. I grab you like under the arms, and I'm going to use my chaperone ability for flight. I fly us both out the window.
Hot, and then out of nowhere you just hear hot damn.
And it's like, I can imagine if you look behind you, you just see how they're like, okay.
You said you can't fight.
I'm just gonna walk back out and just be like, well, I'm gonna play with the corpses anyway.
Oh my god, that is disturbing. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he can't fly or anything. He just jumped out. He looks more or less fine despite the window. It wasn't ground floor or anything. He's fine. He looks fine. He's not
Dumbledore.
Injured or anything, but he definitely landed on the ground.
All right.
Okay, I like before we do like any damage, I kind of want to just reach out my hand and just at towards Mr. Blue, I guess, and I want to calm him down. I want to use my powers and just make him feel like happy and just very chill.
You're magically drugging him.
Yes. Well, it's
Okay.
his emotion, so
Calm emotions is a valid spell in any setting.
Make your, let's see. Does that, what's the
that's a charisma or wit. Wait, what was it? Oh my god, I had this. Damn it. Oh no, I had it in the. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the stream. None of us really know what we're doing.
I know. I had it on the page. I have the PDF. I'm like, oh my god. I believe it's
for stream,
charisma
it's
slash.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it's for stream. It's fine. We'll get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's charisma willpower. So do I just draw for charisma? Or is that it? I don't even know.
This is
Just draw a card, right?
Yes.
And I have 3 chances. So here's my first one. Yeah, I'm rolling again. F that.
Oof.
What?
Oof.
Why are all the bad rolls at me?
Oh no.
Oh no, I have one more. I have scored 3 for charisma, so let's see.
Is there like a way we can help her or something? Like give her our good cards?
Yeah, especially
Um,
Howard.
Not that I know of, but you go ahead and try again.
Okay, here's my. Oh wait.
Okay, so here's the thing. You have 2 Moxie starting out. If you want to spend a point of Moxie, you can draw again.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I feel like I have all the low. I don't know if Moxie will help me, but sure.
This is where you pull out like an ace.
Oh my god. Don't jinx me.
That's
Hey,
better.
Ooh.
hey, that's a
Oh,
face. That's a
I'll take
face.
it. Okay, I will. Yeah, that is my Moxie, so I will lower that. Moxie.
Okay, so
Woo.
and Moxie, it's your it will refresh at the beginning of the next session. It's your normal meta point, help you out in a tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um, that is heart, so it's a normal success. Not doing damage. Yeah, you calm him down. He is no longer panicking. He's kind of a little dazed.
Awesome. All right, I think you'll be good now, Knowles.
All right, all right. I'll come on in. It's one null, just the one.
Oh, sorry.
No
Oh,
worries.
plural.
we're all getting the names wrong.
It's like we're talking through some sort of weird communication device.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Literal
All right,
sorcery.
Hear
At
you
this point.
clearly.
all right. We're coming in for a landing, so I will gently swoop us around in front, kind of drop you off behind him, and then I'll land in front.
Got it.
All right, yeah,
All right.
stunned. He's still a little, he's dazed. He's gone from high strung to calm, so he's just kind of standing there.
All right, buddy. Now let's have a more civil conversation. Now, what you know? What happened?
Well, first of all, what's
Oh.
what's your name?
Mm.
David J. Anthony.
Mr. Anthony.
As for what I know, I was hired to take out Mr. Marsh.
So you did it then?
Yes.
Ah, there you go. Who hired you?
The Moon Children.
Oh.
Moon children. You mean they actually exist?
Yes. Their leaders actually here in not here, but it is in the area. She lives in the area, and you Parsons. I don't know her first name.
Hmm.
Howard's just up there like, can you just kill him so I can question him now?
We've got it.
Just he's like high up in the couple of stories above in the window.
I know. I shut up. No, we've got it. There is no need for undue bloodshed. Done enough
Yes,
of that.
there is.
You can come down and ask him while he's still alive.
But
He's
I'll
being-
die.
He's being very compliant now. Actually, why don't you tell the cops that we got the guy who did it? How about that?
Kind of like he just gives like a thumbs up and walks away.
All right, there we go. All right. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, so you did. So these folk hired you.
But why?
Makes sense. I mean, nah, it makes sense. This guy has been railing against that group for ages.
So that I go to David, and so that's it then. They just wanted to silence one of their vocal like descendants.
I assume so. I didn't ask too many questions. They offered a
That's
good amount
right.
of pay.
Higher, yeah. Money'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's this now about what's this about someone you didn't recognize? The woman I as a player I didn't really hear that part. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Jacqueline Parsons she's the leader of the Moon Children, but he only knows her as Parsons. But she's hey, yeah, she is one of the members of the Rosewood Hunter Society. She's leader of the Moon Children. She's part of JPL. She's
Oh,
quite prominent. Like, she's not a name that you don't come across in Pasadena.
All right.
Parsons, huh?
Conspiracy to murder. That's a crime in and of itself. If she's got her hands clean otherwise, we've got her on this. I'm feeling this is getting a little deeper for us.
Well, while they're all doing that, I'm gonna come out with like a steady stream of police officers
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of point lazily at their location. Like, yeah, the guy probably sitting down. My associates will deal with it from there. And kind of just walk off, almost wiping my hands of filth.
Living the worst.
People.
Yeah, when cops will walk over and put handcuffs on him.
He confessed right way. As soon as we got him down, thanks to Flo here. But there's something bigger going on.
Yeah, anything you want to ask him, you better make it quick. It won't last too much longer. And
Well, I believe the detective up there said it was your case now. So
Seems to be.
if you want to ask it, if there's questions you want to ask him, that's up to you.
Here's a question. Where did you meet with your contacts?
ooh, yeah, good one.
We met. We met at the Hotel Green.
All right. And how are you supposed to get paid?
Going to collect the money.
Yeah, when it was done, I was supposed to meet one of their people in a park somewhere. I believe they called the place Devil's Gate.
All right.
That's pretty.
Heck of a name. All right. Okay. All right, writing that down.
You can just see like Howard slide over to the other two, like, so, I heard money.
Yeah. You're supposed to, you heading there now then, I'm guessing, before we waylaid ya.
Well, we cannot let the poor money go to waste, now can we?
Well, it's not even about the money. That's our next link.
Well, maybe.
Although
for you,
I suppose
however,
if we were to, take down these folks, they might have some funds on them. And
I, however, am deeply poor, so I need to go and get money.
no, look, we're gonna get this sorted out. All right. So, Devil's Gate. I'm from the area. Do I know where that is?
Yeah, so Devil's Gate is so near dam. The reservoir sits. It's a rusty gate guarding a dark tunnel inside of a rock.
Oh my god.
Spooky.
It's There's it is actually pretty spooky. There's a lot of shadowy things and occult stuff. Matter of fact, if anybody has a specialty in occult, then their skills.
Do it.
Should have taken an occult.
Yeah, you know that the locals refer
Holy
to this
beans!
place.
I just Googled it. This is a real place and it's real spooky.
Yeah.
Please tell me they've got like spooky, scary skeletons playing
Put
on
the
the
link
roof
in the
there.
chat. I want to see this.
Yeah, no, I
Especially
will.
if it's open.
I just what is it? Googled the what's the word I'm looking for? The Google image search here. I'll drop it into the Twitch chat there. It's a mess because it's a Google image search. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
a link.
Sorry, I forgot to turn
Oh.
the link thing off on the bots. Hold on, let me do that.
No worries.
The bots are rising against you.
It's all right. I will find a suitable like individual
There you
image
go.
to send. Then perfect.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I
The links are open now. I changed it.
let's take a look here.
Drop it.
Open image
Drop it like it's hot.
tab. Okay. All right. I will do that and drop that into chat.
Oh man, if this is local, I will definitely try to go.
Oh yeah. Or do you live in or close to Pasadena? I don't know. California.
I live in LA Central, so Pasadena's maybe 30, 40 minutes away,
Yeah.
which is standard for LA traffic. So
Sure.
oh my god.
Right?
It's a bit of a trek for me, guys. Sorry to say.
Look,
You know,
it's
just it's over the pond. Just it's across the pond. It's fine.
at the distance that I am from California, it might as well be the same kind of stretch for me.
Especially for United States, it's just like, oh yeah, no way.
Yeah, no. I did what was it, Oregon last year, and that was enough.
All right. So
Okay,
maybe we
sorry.
should get back to our murder
Yeah.
mystery.
Exactly.
So okay, where were we? Where were okay,
All right. So
Devil's
going to
Gate.
Devil's Gate. All right. So question for the GM.
Yeah.
So we started with like a certain amount of funds, and there's a list in the back of the at the end of the what's the word I'm looking for, source books
PDF.
that had like a list of things we could buy. Is it conceivable that I would have been able to purchase a vehicle with the starting funds?
Oh, what are the starting funds?
500 for Noir.
Um,
And I was going under RPG. Damn it. I have more money.
technically, I believe a new car is 800.
Yes, but a used motorcycle is 200.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you could afford a new, like at least a used car.
Sure.
I mean, they're not going to be 700. So used.
Yeah, no,
motorcycle,
I
used
would
cars.
I was going for motorcycle actually because in my mind, Noel typically works alone, and is usually flies places more often than not. The motorcycle is definitely more his speed, no pun intended.
It happened.
Yep, no pun intended, but embraced, welcomely. Like I can get I mean, we could snuggle up maybe, and like I might have like a sidecar or something on there. We could get on out there if that's what we got to do, or we can catch a cab maybe. But he's supposed to be meeting with them tonight, so we should probably beat feet if we're gonna keep looking into this.
So what? Are we going to carpool or something?
I mean,
Share a ride, as it were.
sure, yeah,
Oh, good lord. Very well.
So I imagine somebody goes outside and gets on the phone and
hmm
makes a call, and then you wait
right. Wait 10 minutes.
however long. I guess I don't know how bad traffic would have been in 1946, but
I mean, probably not too bad.
I would say
Better
not
than
quite.
today.
I think around that time, that's when the highway system is either being built or is already like building up. So yeah, cars are
If we-
definitely a thing.
Yeah, no, because during the 1920s, they had a giant boom with the manufacturing of cars,
Mhm.
and many people could
Yeah.
afford them at the time.
And
Gone
there
into the
is.
war. Yeah.
There is also in the Noir supplement there is a cab fare per mile is listed as 25 cents.
Oh God, if only.
I know, right?
Well, I'm sure
I
with
wi-
inflation, it's whatever.
Yeah, look, it's not great.
Oh yeah, no, inflation will basically cripple this economy.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's.
Okay, who's sitting in the
25
middle?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So we'll say 10 minutes.
Yep.
You wait.
I
hop
will
in the car.
take my bike. That way, you two are we're not three grown adults squeezed into the back of a sedan.
Oh, thank the gods.
And I will ride ahead and kind of blaze that trail.
Okay. So, time passes, and you get as close to the location as you can.
Mm-hmm.
After a very awkwardly silent cab ride with the Flo and Howard.
Yeah, it's more of like trying to make conversation, then I kind of look at Howard and like kind of see that they're not really up for it. So I'm like,
No, I'm just like, it's one word response is like, yes, no, perhaps.
yeah. And then I give up. I'm just like, like maybe make conversation with the cab driver instead.
There you are.
And so, how do you want to go about this? So you gonna just hike up there? You gonna wait to see if anybody shows up?
Oh yeah, I want to find yeah, because it looks like it's in the highway area, so I think they kind of just I feel like they would just drop us off by like the wayside, and then we kind of just I want to find like a spot where we can I don't know, kind of hanker down and hide out and like
Yep.
observe.
I will.
Do we see Noel? Maybe he found a spot prior to. I feel like he
Yeah.
was there faster than us.
When I got there, I went ahead and probably stashed my bike like half a mile away, and continued the rest of the way on foot. If I'm not seeing anybody, what I'm going to do is pretty close to the entrance where I can actually see the gate itself. I'm going to activate my light control ability, Bend Light, which is one of my boosts, and as long as I am standing still, I am invisible, and so I will just lean against a wall and keep an eye out. And if I don't see anything before my companions get there, as soon as I see them pull up and hop out of the car, I will drop the invisibility and walk up to them.
Yeah, you just see two awkward, like just kind of just milling around, kind of looking kind of lost, and like, where should we?
I will from
Just
the
trying to look for the best spot.
the wall behind you, I'll just kind of walk out. Yeah, there's nothing going on here so far. Sorry.
Mr.
There was-
Hardy,
There
if you're
was
going...
no good way for me to do that. Not at
Mr.
all.
Hardy, if you were going to try to frighten us to death, at least enunciate with a cough or something beforehand.
Yeah, that ain't me.
Did
So
you find a good spot, Noel?
well, this no, not really. I kept an eye out. Nothing going on yet. But let's get to the gate, I guess. Yeah.
Before
That's it.
Before we go, they're obviously going to be expecting the person they sent.
Mm-hmm.
So, how are we going to deal with that? Do we just rock on up saying, "Oh yes, sorry, he's been taken captive. We'll take the money off your hand, however. By the way, can you mind telling us all of your devious little plans? It's not going to work now, is it?"
Well, two options. Either we capture them, take them in, see what they have to say underneath a very hot light, or if they make us, you can question them your way.
Now, I prefer the latter option. The dead
Yeah,
are
I
much
figured
better.
you might.
It's not my fault. The dead are much easier to tolerate than the living. No offense.
They do seem very compliant with you. I'll be honest, if I was dead, I figured I'd be a real ornery so-and-so.
Oh, they are sometimes.
Do they ever fight back? Well, not fight back, so to speak, but do they ever,
Not cooperate?
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping them from lying to me, so I have to take everything they say at face value. Unless I force them, of course. And yes, they can attack at times.
Oh.
However, there's nothing a good revolver can't fix.
I didn't know you could shoot a ghost. Good to know.
Ghost?
You don't shoot the ghost, you shoot the body.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh!
Okay, that scans. I get that now. All right, cool.
I love how we're just like, oh, so your powers are like, while we're like staking out this devil's.
I mean, look, we all gotta know what we can do, and also Flo was real crackerjack with that fella back at the estate. So,
oh, thank you kindly.
do what I can, and
What are your
like
powers
seriously,
again,
that was
Flo?
great. You were able
I
to
don't
calm that so-and-so down real quick.
I don't think Howard knows what Flo's abilities are, so he just thinks, she can manipulate people to her will. Wonderful.
I mean, in one direction at least.
Yeah, it's more on their feelings really, but it comes handy in a pinch.
Oh, feelings. Is there anything that blocks that by any chance?
Not that I know of. No.
Damn it. I can't find a way to protect myself.
I just sighed away from that and I um so or another thing is we can try to Noel, you seem pretty like a charismatic kind of guy. Maybe you can fake your way into thinking that you're like some sort of substitute, like
I'm a go-between. He's got some heat on him. I was thinking about that.
maybe like
Mhm.
I don't know. There's it's that's pretty risky, but
I mean, I'm all about taking a risk if it means it's going to get us to where we need to go. One might say my vice is being a little reckless.
oh, well,
So
we'll put that recklessness into good use. And well, if it goes south, then we have, and I glance towards Howard, we have option B.
yes, we do.
Hello.
All right, let's get to it then. Yeah, we are. Let's get the story straight. Then we are we're friends of David's. He sent us to pick something up. He's got some weird heat on him right now, and he just said that we'd get a cut.
Alternatively, we could say that David was inadequate and we had to finish the job for him.
I'm not. Maybe. If only reason I'm not crazy about that is just because I don't want somebody else. I don't want to follow up on a lie that we might not be able to follow up on.
That's
This
fair.
is fair.
All
But we'll
right.
still be lying either way, so.
It's true. All right. Well, let's see the lie they'll believe, and we'll head on down towards the gate.
All right. As you're near the gate, you hear footsteps coming from the tunnel behind you.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
Light.
oh, okay, yeah, you're going to use light. So,
there we go. Straight up.
Light.
So yeah.
in the darkness, in low light or in darkness, this person would have looked sort of like a man, very humanoid. But with your powers of light, when you flash upon them, this is very obviously not a man. He has little horns. He has like a spiked tail. His skin is not quite the right color.
Huh.
I thought I left these back in Britain.
Oh, hello there.
You
Flo is up
shouldn't
against-
be here.
Flo's up against the wall, just trying to like play cool, like this is an everyday thing, but in their mind, they're like, that is a man.
You see, like, Howard sitting there, like, I want to inspect it.
Dave sent us. It's job's done. Things went a little south, though. He's got some heat. Sent us to pick up whatever. I don't know. He just called us on the phone, told us to swing down here.
Dave who? What job? I know no job.
Mr. David Anthony. I believe he was sent to murder someone.
Murder someone, huh? And did he do that?
Yes.
Ricky Marsh is dead.
Did you help him with this?
Well, we certainly helped cover up the body in his tracks, although he was dumb enough to get himself still caught. Luckily, he managed to escape, though.
The creature opens the gate. Interesting. Like, he opens the gate and he walks out. That's very interesting indeed. And you're here, you say he sent you.
Yeah, the cops are still after him, but he needs some money to get out of Dodge. So here I am. Here we are.
Well, sorry to say, I have no money for you. I
You
don't
doing
know-
him dirty?
I don't know why you would be here to collect your money, but you shouldn't be here. This is not a place for mortals.
I kind of like push past Noel and say, "Now listen here, you. You were told."
Now,
Good,
when
good.
it's money involved, Howard gets really aggressive.
Now listen here. We were told that we would collect something here from the Moon Children, and we will not be cheated out of anything. Now, do you have anything of equal value to the job we performed, or do we have to, or maybe somewhere else we could go for it?
Me? No. But you should watch who you talk to like that. And he swipes his claws at you. So, which means
Whoa.
I get to draw some cards now.
Hold on,
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I don't like that at all.
Get a low number.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. Hold on.
Yes.
He's got
Oh, God.
quite a bit of skill in this. That's better.
No!
No!
That's better. Ooh, that's bad for you. That is.
Oh, and there's no way we
Oh,
can
wait.
aid.
Hold on. That might not be bad. That
Yeah,
might actually
Howard's
be
just
good.
about to die.
It is a
Rip.
club.
What a death wish. Session 1.
Howard's gonna talk to himself.
Yeah.
Session 1. How did our resident necromancer die?
Yeah.
Well,
Roll up another character.
it took me so long to design this one.
I was just looking at the damage rate. There it is. Oh, lucky for you, it is club, so he hits you for 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1 damage. Ah, I see. Point taken, I guess. The very least, he says in a very exacerbated voice. We were sent for a job. We did the job. We get something in exchange. Do you know anything about the Moon Children, perhaps?
The Moon Children. Doesn't ring a bell. Do you do this kind of job often?
Not often enough.
Do you often commit sins?
Define sin. As if it's just raising the dead, then guilty as charged.
And what of the rest of you?
I live a clean life where I can. But
I
sometimes
shrug.
work needs done. So why don't you tell us, if you ain't got what David was hunting for, why on God's green earth did he send us to you?
Well, I imagine if he was supposed to come here himself to get what it's owed to him, somebody wanted him taken care of by a fiendish monster such as myself.
Oh, it
So
was
if
a
it isn't-
trap. He was
so if
supposed to send to get cleaned up.
So if it isn't money, what are we going to be?
It was a trap. He wasn't supposed to get money. They sent him here to get killed.
Oh, well, that's not part of our deal.
Oh, no. No, not at all. Heck. Ah, heck. Well, isn't this awkward?
Well, hot damn, this is awkward as hell. So,
Just clearly a misunderstanding.
well,
Huh.
we did the
Now-
deed, and we just want to walk away now.
Yeah, we're gonna get to getting. Again, real. Sorry to disturb you and your fiendish ways.
Keep
Well,
doing.
Devil's Gate. Man, this is real named right on the nose there, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to change the name a bit. Kind of like
Look,
Too
there's something
obvious,
to be
right?
said about being like it's right on the name there. I get it.
And you would think mortals would learn to stay away from such a place.
Yeah, you'd think.
I don't know.
I
Unfortunately,
guess if you
There's a
murder
lot of
most of the
thrill
folk that
seekers.
come here,
A lot of thrill seekers. Heck, I would be interested in going to like a place called Devil's Gate, wouldn't you? And I'm like, as they say this, I'm kind of slowly backing away to the other side of the tunnel.
Howard's just there looking very done with all of you, like, God damn it.
Yeah, it like it doesn't care all that much. Like it's like, you're saying a lot of words.
yep.
Um,
And we're walking backwards. As we're walking
like
backwards,
distracting, just
the mode of light that I have that I created above us, I bring it down to kind of like separate us and put it in between.
I am still curious though about your sins.
I think
I've
our
already-
sins will be our own. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, sir. Terribly rude of me.
I don't have a name that you need to know.
Likewise. And I just keep walking backwards.
Yeah, he's gonna like Michael Myers walk at you, just kind of like slow walk after you.
oh wow, yeah. This is
All right, buddy. Now listen here. You're gonna stop walking. You're gonna go back into your creepy cave, and this is gonna be a done deal. All right?
You know what? If this is what you want to know, yep, sinners, all of us. Can't help it. So there's your answer, and nice to meet you. The shuffling backwards is getting faster now.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Howard? Is Howard still standing there?
How is like his back is turned and he's just walking out? You two are like slowly shuffling away. He's just like, okay, bye.
I would prefer a detailed description of your sins before I kill you. But I suppose that's enough of a confession for me.
All right.
All
Well,
right. So as long as the no killing part is not included,
I don't. You're not intending on letting us get out here alive, are ya?
You are very, very deductive. No, I do not intend. on
Okay
letting
then.
you leave.
Can I like wheel around
no.
and say, look?
Nope. As he says that, I activate my my laser light control ability.
oh my god.
Oh no.
Reckless, and so that is a so all of the light from the area in that moment focuses in on a beam and just like hits him right square in the chest. I deal color hits damage fire.
Yeah, so pull your.
Watch him have like
Yep.
500 hit points.
So is it just one card that I draw then for that?
Does it say for the power what you. Hold on.
It's color hits plus are the exact words. Let me
And
take a look
does
here,
it
double
tell
check.
you what trait to use?
Deal color hits damage fire.
Okay.
As a trait action.
Okay. What trait do you think is relevant for this?
Let me take a look here. I would say either depending on how you would want to do it, either strength or expertise.
Let's go expertise.
Okay, so that is going to be 2. So
Okay.
draw 2 cards, and that and fire damage.
Yeah, you can just draw one card, and
Okay.
then if you want to boost it from there, you can draw another. So
Okay.
Please get a high card.
All right. Well, oh, come on.
I said
That is
high.
a 3 damage, but it's through color. Okay, so that is red. So that's
Pretty.
not excellent. So I will go ahead and try and boost that with another draw. And that is going to be an ace of hearts.
ooh, I would keep the ace. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ace.
Color.
Yeah, the ace of hearts. So that is
Heart
color
is
hits damage. That's it's still only that's red.
Yes.
So that's still 1 damage, but you definitely hit.
Okay.
nice.
And then so the laser it hits him, and then the light goes back to emanating this like low yellow white yellow light.
Okay. Anybody else have an action they want to do quick? I'll let you get 1 round of combat in before we do initiative.
What's the action to disengage and run?
Wow, Howard.
Okay, look.
So it's literally just I run 30 feet. Actually, no, you can run.
You have 30 feet movement.
Yeah, you have 30
Right.
feet.
Yeah.
If you sprint, you can get like 40. You can get a little.
I'm
bit
only
extra
saying
for
this
sprint.
because Howard, at the present moment, doesn't actually have a gun on him or anything that can be used to attack. At this point in time, he is dead weight for any attack-based combat orientation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better if he runs now than dies.
Fair enough. I will say that on Noel's bike there is a shotgun there.
Okay, how far away is Noel's bike?
Oh, it's a ways away. I did park a little ways. Crap. Never
Why are
mind.
you like this?
Like I was trying to be sneaky, man.
I mean, you can get there in a couple of turns, but not right away.
Okay, well, I'm sprinting 40 feet out of the cave. That much is happening.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'll use my round as a support and like I don't know how this will work with a demon, but yeah, I'm gonna try and focus on his emotions and just try to make him sad. Just feel our plight. And
Okay.
so, oh my god, please, this deck. I should have chosen another color. Let me.
Should have chosen green.
I know. I should have. I know. Oh, let's do it. I don't want to spend another moxie. I have 3. Okay.
You're gonna have to.
I don't. That's right. 8. Sure, why not? I have 1 more. No.
What was your last one?
It was a 2.
Oh, is that a 2 of clubs?
A 2 of clubs.
That is a botch. That is.
It kind of makes sense in the story because he's a freaking demon, but okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
How did your party die? Oh,
I tried to give him feelings. That's what-
Feelings. That's what killed us.
That's what feelings.
Downfall of every party. Feelings. Let's see. Where are the rules for botches? There they are.
Something very bad.
Not only failed.
Ooh, I should have kept it at 8.
What kind of emotions were you trying to inflict on the demon?
Well, I just wanted him to be like kind of sad and morose and just try to like get that fight out of him of just trying like just distract him.
Okay, yeah, you're feeling a little extra sad and morose.
Oh, bounces back.
Damn it.
Yeah,
so
it didn't
I-
poison extra
Depression.
setback, so
I just kind of like look around and I'm like, what am I doing? What is the point of this? And I kind of just sit on the floor with my knees and have my arms across my knees.
Oh my god, you're having
Flo,
a depression
I'm gonna
day.
need you to help.
There's no point, Noel. I mean, I just sigh and then just look at the ground. There's no point.
All right.
okay, so
Initiative.
So
Oh god.
for initiative, you're going to draw 1 card because this is a reaction check. So you draw 1 card, and then
Okay.
you add your agility score to it. So if that's a 2, you add 2 to whatever the card is.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I think we should have like clearly defined piles for our
Yeah,
cards.
I'm just
that makes
kind of
sense.
I'm trying to put some stuff in a pile because I don't know what it is. But yeah,
you can
Um,
just kind of move them over into a discard pile.
yeah,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, discard pile, and then
yeah.
wait. So it's ability. So we draw one, and then
And then what you do is you add your ability score to it. If you have the sense skill, you will get another +1. If you have various abilities, it may or may not help as well.
Okay. And I will draw. So 5 plus it's the agility score.
Yes.
Okay, so that is a 6 for me.
Agility.
The
Okay,
agility ability.
I'll go next.
all right.
It's an 8 for me with agility, which is 10.
All right.
All right, and then I will draw 10. Where were you? And then ability 2. So I have 12.
Cool.
And
Okay.
Mr. Demon is.
Ace.
Hey, let's see.
Pulls out with Joker.
Oh
Bad
my!
Joker.
I
Goes
called
last.
it!
But it's bad Joker though.
I don't know if there is any. Let me look and see if there's anything that bad that happens to him. He is definitely last.
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna do something foolhardy.
Okay, let me.
So I start writing up our memoirs now.
He's in
No,
his
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
writing our obituaries.
Alas, I barely knew them.
Where are they? This is the problem with having multiple books that you need open. You always lose where your spot.
Yep.
Yep. Especially in PDF form. God.
But PDFs have the one thing that normal books don't have, and that's the find a word feature.
Yep. Control F.
That is true. Oh, Control F.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got while she's looking, I've got a fantastic app on my iPad called Notability, which is what I keep all of my character sheets and all of my source books that I have in PDF form on. It is absolutely wonderful because it lets you create your own bookmarks in the system.
Oh.
Is this
And it
a,
lets you write on PDFs.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an
Is
iPad
this a
app.
sponsorship?
It is
you're
not.
hearing?
It is not. This is a genuine recommendation because it also lets you copy and paste from between different PDFs. So
Sponsor us.
if you have a bunch of, like, say if you're playing D&D and have a bunch of weird abilities, like I play a warlock in my game that I am home game that I play in tonight. If you have a bunch of weird, like your Eldritch invocations, you can like copy and paste them from the source book into your character sheet, which is all I want for normal character sheets.
I am loving this in-game commercial right now.
Okay, so what
But-
happens is, for some reason, he trips and he falls, and he will start the initiative pro.
Excellent.
Nice.
So he doesn't take any extra damage.
No, he doesn't take any damage or anything.
Damn
just,
it.
Cool.
It just
Alright.
means he has to sacrifice 10 feet of his movement to
Nice.
stand back up.
Perfect.
Okay, that's fair. How far can he run, though, actually? That's a very good question.
Alright.
The normal human.
Okay. So I think that is Flo first.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. How long does my sadness? I don't even. Does it say how long it lasts? You can also. Okay. The duration lasts 1 round, so. Am I?
Yeah, it's probably wearing off now. We'll say it's wearing off since we weren't in initiative. It's wearing
Okay.
off now.
All right. I kind of shake myself out of it and see the prone demon, and I'm like, "You put it against me, and I like take out my dagger and just want to like go up to him and just try to stab him.
Okay.
I have a dagger.
So
You ran already. I would have tossed it to you.
strength.
Oh, strength. Oh,
Yeah, I would say strength or agility, whichever one's highest. I suppose you can use whichever one's highest, and
I
then
will definitely go.
if
for
you
it.
have weapon skill.
I do. I have melee.
Okay, yeah. So then you would have one extra card to draw.
That's okay. So I have, if I'm using my agility, okay, I get 3 again. So here we go. Oh God. Okay, 7. No. Okay,
I'll
that's
keep-
slightly better. Oh man. I don't
Ooh.
know.
I would keep that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want to be cautious. The blue deck isn't really being nice to me.
But also, does it depend on the symbol as well for attack?
I think I think the numbers and the suits always
Because I think what is
what's a
it?
diamond? God damn it.
Diamond is looks like a normal success. But the one
Yes.
you took beforehand would have been a success with a boon.
Really, even with the 7?
This is just from what the rulebook is saying. I don't want to
Yeah,
step on
yeah.
the DM's toes.
If it's a spade and you pass the target,
Oh,
then
damn.
it's
I just felt 7 was so low. I really,
Okay, we're learning.
yeah, I will keep this cuz
okay.
gosh knows what the
So
third.
yeah, that's a normal success. Is the dagger, what kind of damage is it? Is it color or suit?
Oh, it is color +1.
Okay, so it's red, which means it is 3 damage.
So would it make it to Oh, is that 3 total with the
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
one?
that'd be because red is 2. So on
Okay,
the
got
color, it is
Yeah.
red is 2 damage, black is 1. I
Yeah,
believe.
so
I might have that backwards. Let me check.
yeah, I just go in and just slash him just
Jank.
Now that I think about it, let me check. Make sure I don't have that backwards. Oh no, red is 1, so it is 2 damage. Red plus 1 is 2 damage.
Okay. So
Which is down to
I
that.
feel like Howard is
Okay.
too far away for me to like try to chuck the dagger at him and see if he wants to use it, but shotgun sounds way better.
Depending if Howard can get there and get back before you kill the demon, naturally.
All right.
All right, that's my move.
Which means it is
Should be my turn, I believe.
you were 6, right?
Yep.
So I believe it is Howard because he was 10.
And Howard has
Okay.
beaten feet.
Howard is still running.
Okay, so
How
you
far away? How far away is the motorcycle with the shotgun? Because
you'll
Like,
get there
it's-
next turn. You'll get
this
there
is going to
next
be my whole combat session, just running to the
Just
motorcycle and running
running.
back.
turn. Yeah, you'll get there next turn.
Okay, so it takes about So and then it will take 3 turns ish to run back.
Well, you'll have a ranged weapon at that point.
Yeah,
and
so you
what-
could probably just-
And what's the range on a
is the range?
shotgun?
Oh, I just actually had that
Oh,
pulled
yeah,
up.
so it's 50 feet is
Oh, yeah.
is minimum range.
Okay, so I'll be able to like 1-2 round maximum. Although I might accidentally hit
Oh
my
my
2
god,
companions.
shotgun.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep running to the motorcycle.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, next round you'll make it there, which means it is now Noel turn.
Yep. So what I am going to do is use my flight ability with the boost, with my damage boost. I reach into my pockets and put on the brass knuckles that I always keep in my suit pockets just in case something nasty breaks out. I will take up and I will just pile drive this dude in the jaw.
Okay. Strength plus if you have melee, whatever, then it'll.
Okay. So this is just it is just the best that I draw then. because I am
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
trained in
yeah.
fisticuffs? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you have fisticuffs, then you get the extra.
Okay, so that is a total of 4. So, ooh, good Joker.
Ooh.
I'll stop there.
Yeah.
Good Joker, which means
Joker.
so that's color plus 1.
Yep.
So that's 3 base
Uh,
damage.
3 plus 2 because I'm using my flying damage ability. So 5.
Damn.
So
Wonder here.
good Joker. So you gain a boon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll give you Devil's Advocate. You can get an extra damage,
Okay.
Ooh.
or you can be able to draw an extra card on the next round.
I will deal the extra damage.
Okay. And you get to take another trade action
Oh,
because
sweet.
you've got a good Joker.
Okay.
Dang. What?
So, extra trade action. What exactly does that mean?
It means you could attack
Go again?
Yeah, you could
Oh,
attack again.
Attack again.
Oh, yes. I will
Right.
continue to punch.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
wail
So-
on this guy.
So that is 6 damage this time, and then I will go ahead and stop again with this bleh, Jack of Diamonds, because that seems like that. Actually, no, because this is color. So, and I've actually got 4 draws, so I will go ahead and try and draw again, see what else I get. I feel like I should be able to get something a little bit better. 3 of Hearts, 2,
Oh.
3. Come on, give me a black. There we go. 8 of Spades. So
Okay.
that is 2. So that should be another 3 damage then. Actually, no, because it is.
Right? Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Technically, you get a boon from that. Doesn't matter
Okay.
because after you dealt 6 damage to him the first time, you have now beaten a fiend to death.
Oh,
Howard didn't do anything.
the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not mourn.
Howard
Wow.
Fine was not doing anything.
It's amazing.
That's what he gets.
Howard is still under the assumption that this demon is still coming to get him, so
Yes.
he's still
I'm just like,
running to the motorcycle.
All
I was
right.
like, hot damn, no, good job.
Thanks. Demons. Pasadena?
Wait, does the
20
body
seconds.
still is the body still there?
Yeah, the body's there.
You see,
Alright.
like 20
Hey
seconds
Howard, we
later,
got a body for you.
20 seconds later, Howard runs in with a shotgun, like, right? Oh.
He's dead. You can do your thing now.
You now also hear more footsteps from the tunnel.
Oh, we should leave. We should
Oh,
leave
damn
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
It just came back.
And Tower just turns, bye!
We should leave now. That was I got a lucky hit on him. He had a glass jaw, and that ain't nothing. But let's get the heck out of here.
Okay,
but
Pun
how-
intended.
So, like, as we're all running
How did
back
it
to your
jiffy?
motorcycle, the
Mm.
real question is, how are we all going to fit onto the motorcycle?
All right.
They
Either
have a
you two
cycle.
know how to drive one of these things. Got conveyance proficiency.
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Well, because I could fly one of us. But yeah. Let's Well, I have conveyance proficiency. Could I potentially drive all 3 of us on the motorcycle for like a mile? Just get us out of Dodge until we can get to a phone to call a cab.
I'll tell you what, you can try.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna try.
Yeah, all right.
We haven't died from a demon attack. We're gonna die in a car crash.
Typical LA.
Expertise to keep the bike up.
Yep. Okay. So that'll be a total of 3 draws.
Okay.
Okay. 1,
Please don't keep that.
2. That looks good.
That's
diamonds?
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a normal exam. Success. Nothing special happens, but
Cool.
You don't
That's
crash
fine.
or anything. You get to a payphone.
So I get us a couple miles down the road. It's like, okay, all right, we can for like a gas station or something.
Like a diner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Where are the two of you staying?
Oh, my office is an out mile out of town.
All right. Uh,
I have an apartment.
all right. I didn't know if I mean you're Dodge, so I didn't know if you're like visiting in town or locally stationed. All right. I got a place, honestly, not too far from where this all started. So, you two, I'll hang out here with you two until you can get a ride back home.
Well,
Unless I mean, I can. I mean, how far were you two from? I mean, you said you're out of town. Flo, are you from like my part of town or?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty close. It's like maybe 30 minutes off, but yeah, I was stationed here a while back, so just
All
recently
right,
back in.
all right, Flo. Well, I can give you a ride home at least. Howie, why don't you? We'll get you a cab home, and we can wanna meet. Where do we want to meet? Because I'm bushed, but we can keep going over this tomorrow.
well, I mean, like I said, my offices are only a mile out, so
Okay. Yeah, but I can't drive all three of us all night. That's dangerous. I can get one person just fine.
I was meaning we could all meet up at my office.
Oh, yeah, that works. I can do that.
Sounds like
Works, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, very well then. And I'll scribble down the address and just hand it to both of them.
All right. You want us to hang out here while you get yourself a ride out, or
No, there will be no problems with me getting a ride home.
okay. All right, Flo. Let's head home.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So you go home for the night, and I think that is a perfect place to end.
We killed a demon!
Yeah.
I punched a
You
demon
killed
to
a
death.
demon!
Yeah. I hope you kind of got an idea of how clues work in this game.
Yeah.
There's a definite trail of clues leading to the person, and that's how all the sessions are going to work. You'll have the trail clue, and then you'll get one clue at the end that will lead you to the bigger. So next time
I dig it.
right,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you automatically get clues in this system, sort of like Gumshoe. You don't. It's what you do with the clues and such afterwards that is the
Right.
important part. So
Awesome.
it was fun.
That's
It was
good because I'm pretty oblivious most of the time, so I need all the clues.
Jinkies.
all right.
You need like a big sheet with all the clues and connected dots on all of them.
Yep.
Evidence dungeon.
Evidence dungeon. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad it was. So we will sign out. Starting with Flo. Why don't you tell us who you are and where we can find you on the internet?
Great. My name is Gemma. I played Flo in this session. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram kind of, but yeah, mostly on Twitter at Kupo Knight. The O is spelled with a 0. So but yeah, you can find me on there. And I'm usually on the Welcome to the Party Discord and channel and Nerds with Dice. And yeah, hope to see you there. We have good discussions.
Awesome. Howard.
Okay. Hi, I'm Joseph. I play Howard in this game. And you can find me on Twitter at Quartz563 and on Discord in the Nerds with Dice Discord and the multiple, about 95 different other servers I'm in if you happen to be in one of them. And yeah, I'm look forward to speaking with you all.
All right, and that'll take it to me.
Yep.
My name is Chase Greenlee. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly. You can now, as of the earlier this recording session, find me on Twitch here at Ghostlight Media. That is the podcasting network that I run. I am the GM of Another Path. I am the player on the launching within the next 2 hours, Palimpsest podcast. It is a cipher system podcast run by one Zan, who is in the chat right now as covered in sawdust. It is going to be in the Numenera world. Another Path is an actual play D&D podcast, whereas Palimpsest is in the cipher system. You can also find me on my Roundtable Shakespeare podcast called Shakespeare, also part of the Ghostlight Media Network. And since I'm plugging everything, I might as well also mention Zach and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop, which is an improv comedy podcast using the D&D handbook, as well as eventually other monster manual supplements as a jumping off point of what would be a good pet. And that is starring my co-hosts on Another Path, Zach, Rob, and Griffin. Yes, this is his real last name, Cold Iron. I know, right?
That is awesome. Kudos to him.
Exactly. But yeah, you can find, and this is the thing about starting things, is that sometimes you forget domain names. You can find all of those shows at ghostlightmedia.net. And that has a listing of all of the shows and links to everything except for Palimpsest, which I am in the process of launching the website for, but that should be there momentarily, actually. But yeah, everything except Palimpsest can immediately be found on whatever podcatcher you choose. Palimpsest should be there by the time we record next week.
Okay, and you said Another Path?
Another Path.
Okay, so I think I know you. You know Shogun, right?
Yes.
Played with him. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I know.
Yes,
that.
I've been on Welcome to the Party stuff with Shogun a handful of times. And I've also been on GM chat with Maddie a couple of times as well.
Yeah, I've been there as well. And, yeah, I am Nerdy Tenny. You can follow me on Twitter. I usually play a couple times a week. Good place. Twitter's a good place. I usually make sure to at least retweet announcements for games and stuff. This Wednesday is supposed to be For the Queen. Still got to fill the game out, and I got to make some announcements that I need some people on some Discords. But that'll, if it doesn't happen, Twitter is also a good place to find out that it's not happening. That'll be Wednesday night, 8 p.m. ET, and then Thursday nights I am on Welcome to the Party, where I run a Powered by the Apocalypse hack. It's a Power Rangers inspired game called Millennium Nights. That is also at 8 p.m. ET. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. And then, of course, Sundays was this. If I'm on anything else, again, Twitter's a good place to find out. It looks like we are going to go raid somebody, so we are going to go. It looks like Greyhawk channel is live. But before we do that, we do have a Discord. Feel free to join it, and so we can populate it a little bit as we're getting started. We will see you next time if I can type.
Yeah.
Typing's tough.
Oh, and then Jeez.
Harper.
Oh.
Reality
Try
is
this again.
the stream's still going.
There we
Actually.
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Raid count is on. Bye. Thanks for.
Right. See you guys.
We are out.
Sweet.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That happened.